Hello and welcome to this game 2 between Horde and the Imperial. My name's Flo, and we see here we've got straight into the banning stage here. Got the Drow Ranger banned out from the Horde, we've got the Wisp coming out as a ban from the Imperial. Now, we had a very impressive back and forth game last time. It was very close, but in the end it was the snap picks and the fact that they just couldn't, despite all the fighting that they was doing, Horde just couldn't live up to it. So here we will see. Let's just skip my fade a bit quicker. So we'll see what they decide to go for this time. The Oracle is banned out. He was very useful getting out the Batrider, which has also been banned this game. So the OD got picked up. He was picked up last game. Very good in the mid lane. He has the control with the W, as well as having the incredible damage from the Q and the R. Over the tiles, got the Slarla coming out, very good for pick-offs. Can definitely pick off a support if off on the line. Mirana picked up as well. It's very good. The arrows good for setups. With Aghanim Scepter. Now, interesting to note that last time the Mirana played as a support, but still got her Aghanim Scepter and transitioned into a carry. Is that the same kind of thing we're going to see this time? Now, Centaur Warrunner picked up. Very good. Going to be sat in the offlaner as a carry. Deals a lot of damage, has a lot of health. Becomes a raid boss. So we're on to the tier 1, tier 2 bands. We've got the Rubik banned out from Horde, as well as the Shadow Demon. Most likely references to the last game, where the Rubik was very good at setting up attacks on them. Well, on the Imperial, we have the Enchantress and the Lifestealer banned out. I don't know why the Enchantress, but Lifestealer was featured in the last game, and moderate effect. He definitely did a lot of damage to the supports, as well as the rage meaning that they can't target him with all their spells. So we'll now see what Horde decides to pop out. Disruptor, a very reliable support hero, which can obviously reposition with the Glimpse to set up into arrow combos. Static Storm's an incredible team fighting ability. Ogre Magi picked up again. Once again, the incredible amount of use of Bloodlust they got last game was definitely useful. The Slark picked up, very powerful. The Leap was very good for initiating. The Shadow Dance can help to escape. The Purge, and instantly countered by the Legion Commander. The duels forcing either a support or the Slark to pay attention and stick around for a team fight for 4.5 seconds.
Reserve time.
So we'll see what the final bans are here for Horde and the Imperial. We're likely looking for a mid laner here on the either a mid laner or a support on the terms of the Horde, and the Imperials will likely be looking for a second support.
10 seconds to go.
Invoker, the Shadow Shaman banned out, yes. See the Invoker still in the pool, the Death Prophet, the Juggernaut is still in the pool. Very reliable hero.
10 seconds to go.
Depending on how they want to take this Mirana again.
Reserve time.
The Lich is banned out. Interesting, that must mean they think the Mirana is going to be a core Mirana.
10 seconds to go.
So we'll see the last pick coming out here for the Imperial. See what they decide to pick up.
Reserve time.
Using up all the reserve. Oh, they picked the Bane. Very good control. Also, can be pretty good against Slark if they catch him unawares. So the Horde going to have to choose pretty quickly about what they want to play here.
5 seconds.
They've only got about 10 seconds left to pick.
Reserve time. 5 seconds.
And they pick up the Meepo. Now, of course, we have the conception of Meepo's very, very difficult hero to use, and yes, he is, but actually can be very good against this team. They have a lot of single lockdown with the OD and the Bane, and even the Legion, but they've got to remember there's a lot of issues that can face the Meepo in this game as well. Multicast Ignite will hit multiple targets, hit all of them. The overwhelming odds from the Legion Commander will definitely do a lot of damage, and the Centaur Warrunner can deal Stomp and Double Edge can deal a lot of damage to all the Meepos as well. It can be very much a game based on how fast they can get the Meepo to do all his damage, and it's definitely be an interesting game to look at. So there are your teams. So here we are in the game. On the Radiant, on Imperial, we have Ace on the Centaur Warrunner. We have Rise on the Bane here, having a little engagement with the Slarder. We have Joe Rotten playing the Legion Commander, letting go into the offlane. On the Outworld Devourer, we have Baby Knight, and finally we have Noya on the Ogre Magi, who's already trying to harass this Disruptor. This may be first blood. And there we go, first blood kicked off to the Outworld Devourer. The Disruptor tried to go a bit too deep in there for his wards, and while he got the ward down, he gave his life for it. Now, for the Horde, we have Pablo gaining 13 on the support Moana once again. On the Meepo, we have Excalibur. We've got Kefka on the Slardar. Arcane is playing on the Disruptor. And finally, Solitude is going to be playing the Safe Lane Slug. Now, we're going to the flashing on here. Definitely looks that way. Looks like Slardar trying to wait, trying to find off the road now. No. Oh. Yeah, the actual Christmas there, so that it's a guaranteed W. There we go, the Bane takes it on the Slardar. It's 2-0 before the runes are. Now the runes go the regular way. One for the Outworld Devourer as well as one for the Meepo, who's going to go into the mid lane. Now Meepo has very, very good stats. Meepo has quite good starting stats compared to Outworld Devourer. But this OD will have to work hard to try to down Meepo.
The Radiant's couriers are gone.
Oh, and they've got a courier snipe from Pablo Gaming. He did try the same thing last game, but it didn't work as well that time. Seems very lucky they got it off this time, meaning the OD will be without his salve for another minute and a half. Without any form of regen. So look here. Got the Ogre Magi pulling here, trying to get himself a little bit of experience. The Legion Commander sat here in the offlane. So both harassment between him and Yoga Magi and the Disruptor. Goes bottom lane. Got the safe lane Centaur Warrunner, who most likely be just fine. It's going to take a lot of commitment from the Horde to take out the Centaur Warrunner this early in the game. Certainly the Mutant will damage to it. Now, in here, the Meepo is saving his stat point. Most likely, this is when he gets to level 3, he can level up both his ult as well as his proof again. Yes. So yeah, he's finally got his second Meepo. Which means that he almost certainly had lane dominance. Because the last hit Meepo, it means that the Imperial did not draft for AoE. They definitely drafted a lot more for single target. Now the Bane's level 2 here, got himself their money. This Centaur is basically having free reign of his lane. The Slardar really cannot do anything. The best thing he can do is probably just hope for the best and try not to die. Get some experience, get some levels. Something this creator probably really looking for. Now, the OD may finally get itself. OD's got itself, and there's a null talisman as well as boots. Boots on the OD. And the Meepo has left the lane and he is now sat in the jungle. And he's now going to, if he is double stack. There's a successful double stack. Meepo, whose mining skills are far better than mine. Now, here on the top lane, the Disruptor has rotated around, and the Mirana, Disruptor has come back to lane, and the Mirana is here. I believe your commander is here. That's at level 3. 2 points of the overwhelming odds, and 1 to the press the attack. The arrow is a whiff. The Slark really does not want to take part in that game. Oh, in the middle lane. That may be a kill. But I think he made enough damage. No. That last right click? Yes. The OD does finally get the kill on the Meepo. Very close. But the Mana is rotating around, looking to try and pick off this OD. National imprisonment means that they could potentially settle. Ignite is dodged by the leap, and the Meepo has returned into the lane, but this means that the OD is now level 6. I mean, he has reached a higher point in the game than Meepo. Even though Meepo does have that comeback capability. OD picks up the water himself and like so they can harass the Meepo from uphill. Because the 250 magic damage is still definitely a lot, even for a Meepo who has very quite average HP. The final here level 4, joined up against level 5 Centaur Warrunner. The Bane's level 3 as well, picking up 2 levels of the Brain Sap for pure damage as well as a Nightmare for positioning. Up on the top lane. And the heal on the Ogre Magi, the overwhelming comes through, he's going to turn around and slap. Can they get a stun on Slap? Oh, the kick target. And the Disruptor does fall to the Ignite, the Fire Blast of the Ogre Magi. See that the Bane instantly TP'd over to support if you're needed. Looks like support to Nightmare whoever. The Meepo has returned, so here's the stack here for Meepo, who is now level 7. And we'll up to the outward of our levels, and then we'll take this up to middle to try and get some levels, so it should be pretty good. Some levels and money, stuff like that, but we'll see. He's already got the 300 gold in the bank, he finished his power trades off. Mana sitting support level 3, which can deal damage. And fortunately the leap. What are they? Oh, the OD is smoked. He's looking to try and find Meepo in the woods. But the Meepo's already left him on the camp near their secret shop. Level 7 on him, he's picked up an Ogre Club. Most likely going to go into either a Dragon Lance or straight into the Dragon Axe. For level 5 they don't have Duel yet. It appears they've just caught somebody. They've caught the Disruptor off guard again, and the Disruptor is dead. The OD is now on a killing spree. Now with Rouse on the killing spree, which is very good for him. He can reach those higher levels and get those arcane orbs up much quicker. The Ring of Health here on the Slardar, most likely means he's going to 4 staff, DTP to the top lane. Can't do anything against the Centaur, who's reached level 7, and a Vanguard completed. He's incredibly tanky. Drawing clear. They know the Meepo's in the woods somewhere, but they don't know exactly where he is. Now we look at the top lane. The Legion Commander is being initiated on. to the attempting to, but however the tracking attack does purge off most things. The Slardar does use his amplify damage to reveal her location and reduce the damage.
Bottom tower.
The Bane has TP'd over very support on the Slack. It's level 6.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Oops, that is. Oh, never mind. That's Tranquil Root Finick on the Slardar, my mistake. The Meepo has picked up level 8. Because Sarah has the Outward Devourer, who's now with the Helm of Iron Will. That's going to lead to a Veil of Veil of Defiance. Veil of Discord, rather. Well, Lane Lana's getting some farm, level 5 on her. The level 6 is most likely to be quite useful since it will mean that the Moonlight shall be available to help with the ganks. On the bottom lane, the Centaur has been found by the Slardar. Just getting the vision. They know where this Centaur's up to. He's picked up another Ring of Health.
Trouble brewing at
Not sure what that's going to lead into. I'm sure we'll find out. The Bloodlust here coming in handy, make sure that OD gets out nice and quickly. And they have found the Meepo, so they have no way of getting onto it. The Legion has no initiation yet, going for more offlane items of fair magic one and picking up the bone top. Off the other way.
Let's do something about that.
And a Whisk. Slide to the Blizzard. Slide going to Shadowlands and trying to latch something. Oh, Stampede. Slide was top and was manipulated section of the Legion and here we go back. Now, the Outward Devourer is going to try and go for the Zucker. Now we go from them, I guess it's the dominating streak for the Outward Devourer, and there's a 2 trade as well as getting the Tier 1 tower here for the Imperial.
Dire's mid tower needs a little help.
And then he will transition off taking the next tower.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now.
The Meepo isn't ready yet. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter. He has picked up the point booster now. Outward Devour's got really scary. The Veil of Discord is ready and they can really do a lot of damage. They do back off after doing around 700 health onto this tower. However, the Marana is trying to build them back in the bottom tower. The Bane is here, set up. That's the prisoner alongside it. They're ready for a leap. No, they didn't get the chance to. Their brain sats will kill off instantly. It is an 8 for nothing for the Imperial. We now see the Horde of Defiance is now ready on the Central Wall now. He's incredibly tanky and incredibly difficult to kill. On the Bane, we have level 5, close to level 6 on him, so that Phoenix group will nearly be online.
Guess what's happening?
Legion's got one dual win and is tracking 800 gold in the bank. Hopefully for a Blink Dagger to initiate. OD, as we've seen, has got that Veil of Discord. Gives them more magical damage.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
And the Ogre Magi is packing Arcane Boots. Now, Mirana has got a point booster, of course, going towards the Aghanim Scepter to help transition from a support into a core. The Meepo, of course, is about 1100 gold off the Aghanim Scepter. It's not taking that long. As is three Meepos now. Start out, not doing that great. Haven't really found the farm. Also trying to get 760 gold in the bank, trying to get towards that Blink Dagger. The Radiant has scanned, but they found the Slark. They also found the Meepo, and the Meepo may be bought the Slark here. Incredible beforehand there. The actual prisoner does catch off this Meepo, and it's not looking good. The dual manages to catch off one Meepo before he can escape, and that is a kill and a dual retreat for the Mandate. Now the Slark, as of 9 times, the Stampede is there.
You know the drill.
But the Disruptive Kinetic Shield manages to just get him off. There's 3 TP bottom with Slardar has been caught by sleep. And my note, have the Ogre Magi stood, and There's a 5-man rotation, and the Slardar is down. That's now a 10-0 in terms of the kills for 12 minutes. And this Meepo isn't really turning out that well. Yes, he's got a lot of farm. He's not even high on the network because both the Outworld Devourer, as well as the Warren, as well as having basically free farm in lane, they've been taking part in kills. Now,
mid tower could use a hand. The
now Slark was focusing on this, trying to get more damage onto this mid tier 1. However, the Imperial haven't taken that for the bottom tier 2 here.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And the Slardar nowhere near his blink dagger.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Okay, in the mid lane. The Bane is pulled out of position. The Legion TP's in, can't do. And everyone's heavy. OD takes out the Slardar on the bottom lane while looking. And then takes out the here got the Mana. The leap is available. Oh, and nice. Oh, still alive. Now the Blink Dagger with that stanky damage will kill. And the Overmind Drive does the help of. Right now, that was a 4-for-1 trade in favour of the Imperial. Look at that. But 2,000 XP difference, as well as nearly over 5,000 gold team network difference. Now, an urn is meant to pick on the Ogre Magi as the Evo finally has Dagger Interceptor. But this just has the damage already been done at this point. Central Warriors are 800 gold net as well as having huge travel now to be constantly pushing. It's mana boots as well as raindrops on the Bane as well as having level 7. So having that maxed out brain stat for 360 pure damage is a lot. These commanders got a Blade Dagger, which now lets him to go for the Blade Mail to help deal with the Meepo. Oh, okay, in the jungle. Some more traps. Oh, it's a Slark. The Traffic Storm is dropped. The Disruptor is still there, so we can basically have a round of pure damage from our panel. Here we go. Oh, easy door. Yes. The Ogre Magi just fall, but in terms of the Commander just kill on the Disruptor, the Marana is killed by Control Warner. The Warner in the jungle, the OD kills the Slardar basically by himself. We have a 4-staff on the OD, as well as having a Vitality boost to likely lead into a lot of APOS. There's now 7, that's now an unstoppable streak. 4-for-1 trade again. 21 kills in 15 minutes.
Dire's top tower's
Legion
getting
starts.
beat down.
The Legion starts pushing into the lane here, along with the team.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
And there's not really anything that the Horde can do about this.
Dire's got one
They're
last
so-
top tower.
There's a Blade Mail complete on the Legion Commander. They're just so underfarmed. The Marana has nothing that can really help in a team fight. The Meepo's got his Dagger Interceptor is locked down too easily. The Slardar's about another 1,000 gold away from this Blink Dagger. The Disruptor's in the position 5 and 4. And the Slark's got no items as well. He's nowhere near a Shadow Blade or anything of the sort. Centaur's not even dealing with the Slark right now. Oh! In the lane, up! He did manage to kill the Slark all the way down. So that was a wicked strict streak. Going in the way of the Slark, who needs that kind of gold, he's now picked up a Shadow Amulet to go towards the Shadow Blade. Now, of course, this is incredibly bad timing, getting the first part of the Shadow Amulet in 16 minutes. This is that kind of game. Okay. There's 1200 gold in the bank for the Mana, only 800 more for her Dragon Interceptor. It's now an Ogre Club on the Meepo, going for the Dragon Lance most likely. the staff of wizardry here on the Ogre Magi, likely going to be a 4 staff. Right, okay. Oh, see, duel under the Sardar and double edge going to finish off with the centre wall. So now 54 damage on the Legion Commander in 17 minutes. Very respectable amount. And you see here that a Reaver is picked up from heart the centre wall and most likely going toward the heart of bats. Down the top lane. No, the Miko's all poofed out. No, they've all run away. But time factor is up there. Notice here, Ignite is used. Static Storm is going to hit, but believe the time is so the blade now being used to the damage to the attack damage. Another kill on the Shotgun. It's a mega kill on the Legion Commander. Everything just stacking up a bit too much. It's understandable. This Miko should be on top of the network at this point.
Out of my way!
I don't know where this one. And he's tied level with the central wall now. Now here we see the Miko trying to get an objective here. Trying to get an objective here with the Roshan, but then they found him. Start up here for the balls. And they're trying to have a good base, but get a door lock there, and one Miko will do that. Now we're waiting around herself. She jumped in, but then she kind of already left out. So just after the fact that I'm actually just dialed into the Legion Center wall now. So I did try to do sneaky. And that doesn't actually get it. Now they know the Slark's here, he's not going to. He jumps out onto the Slark, but the sound he puts drops manages to use it. The Slark is falling as well. We've got a Vatos finish here, as well as the Aegis on the OD. It's a gem picked up by the LC, so the Slark can't hide anymore. The Bane's got 1,000 gold in the bank, 600 gold in the centre of Warminer. Push the mana even further back, we just need 300 more gold for her Aghanim Scepter. We've got one Dragon Lance done, but literally no harm. Found another 1,000 gold still from Renaga. Changed from about 10 minutes ago. Disruptor's got more items than Slardar at this point. Slark is about 1,000 gold away from his Shadow Blade, and the LC already has a gem. This game's not looking good for the Horde, to be honest. There's now a heart picked up at 20 minutes from the Centaur Warrunner, who's now taking Ancients, thanks to that return damage. Ancients have killed themselves. Now that is all 5 of Imperial. The Ancient is now finished on the Marana, finally. Over at 20 minutes, is it too little too late? It's like sat here trying to be cool. But oh, he's behind the LC. You know he's here. Oh, the stun's there, and the duel is there for them as well. So that means the Legion Commander does get the duel damage, but the central wall is credited for the kill. That is not good. This man's got no net worth. He's got less net worth than the offlane Marana, which isn't good. We're going to try and start doing some damage to this tier 3 here. I did get a net on the OD, but he doesn't care particularly. There's 1500 health. 1500 health as well as having the Aegis. Moves out there from OD wants Miko just melts under the umbrella because of the horrible kill that's gone on. Miko fights Miko again. The triple kill. Sleeping out on Bane. Maybe they've got to kill out of the still alive. And that GG is called 21 minutes. And all still there. And there we go. That is a good game. Pause for possibly several other reasons. And there's the final kill. And that was a GG. And that's an Imperial victory. It was rather one-sided, but that's the way these kind of things go. So that was a very good 2-0 game, and I'll see you all next time.